Hello everyone, apologies for the sound, it's a little bit echoey. I forgot my microphone, so I am not mic'd up at the moment, but you should still be able to hear me and no one's going to come through, so we're okay. Today I thought I'd start with something really simple because I wasn't sure who it would be that I would have joining me. So I'm going to show you each of the 3 sets of exercises, and I'm going to tell you what the variations are for if you are a below the knee amputee, above the knee amputee, or if you're wanting to make it harder or easier. And then you can decide which version of the exercise that you do. Then we have a timer here around my neck, and we're going to do them in little rounds of short intervals. Now, if you are someone that still struggles to get up off the ground, then use a bench or a sofa or a bed or something like that, and most of these exercises could be done up here in this position. I'm going to get down on the floor for 2 reasons: because I can and to show you how I tackle it. I haven't yet managed to get up off the floor all the way up to standing and look graceful, so that's why I've got this bench. So whatever version of this works best for you, you do that. Now we're going to start with core, because for everything that we do in daily life we need a strong core. For proper upright walking, to be stable and all that sort of thing, we need a strong core. And with core exercises we're not actually using the legs, and that helps me because what I'm going to ask you to do is comment. I can't see the comments because the phone is way over there, and I'll look at them afterwards, and then let me know what you found easy, what you found hard, and that will help me to make the next ones. I will get to leg exercises and things like that later, but I'm going to do that after a wee while, once I know what sort of people we have and what sort of abilities we all have. Now, if you don't know very much about me, I'm just going to give you a positive history before we start. I am a personal trainer. This is my business, and I have been personal training for 5 years. I'm also a massage therapist, and I have got back to massage, but I have to take the prosthetic leg off to do that at the moment, and I kneel on a stool. I've been back at work for a couple of months part-time. We're working it upwards in phased return to work, and I am coming up for 5 months post-operation. So 5 months, my gosh, that time has flown past and stood still all at the same time. So that's a little bit about me, and now I'm going to get down on the ground and we are going to get started. Our exercises, there are 6 of them, and we are going to do them in groups of 2. So here we go. So here's how I get on the floor. So I would always get on the floor from a seat normally. So we just go down, nice and simple. Now, if you're just a beginner and you're not an amputee of any sort, you're going to look at what my right leg is doing. If you're an amputee, then you're going to adapt it and perhaps look at what my left leg is doing. Now, you'll know if you're an amputee that there's no way that you're going to get this leg bent the same as this leg. So if you're watching and you're just a beginner, and then, well, I don't say just a beginner. If you're a beginner and you're watching, then don't be alarmed by the fact my feet are in different places. What you want you to do is put both your feet in the same place as per my not amputated leg. So the first 2 we're going to do. Doesn't matter if you're below or above the knee amputee. For the first 2, we're going to put your feet up, straight up in the air, with the leg on or off. It really does not matter. And you're going to leave your legs there, and you're going to reach up in the air as far as you can. If you can touch your toes, great. If you can't, don't worry. If you don't have toes, don't worry either. So what we're going to do is put a hand behind your head, so one hand behind your head, and reach up, and you're aiming to get your shoulders off the floor. That's what you're doing. So you might not be able to reach your toes, and that's okay. Wherever you can reach, we're going to go up, like that. Doesn't matter which way around your hands are, what you're doing is engaging the core by lifting your shoulders off the floor. Then we are going to do a side plank. Now, the side plank is easiest if you're a single amputee. It's easiest with your good leg on the floor. and your knees bent slightly. And you're going to lift up and down. It's, like I say, good leg up, down on the ground. If you're a double amputee, then you can do it this way. It's the same exercise. You're going to, if you've got prosthetics on, bend your legs. If you haven't, then it doesn't matter. You're going to reach around, lift your shoulders off the floor, reach around to the sides. If you're a beginner, you've got 2 legs, you're going to reach around and touch your shoes. Okay? That's the first 2. So, we're going to start with the first one, which was the feet up in the air sit up, and we're going to go for 20 seconds to begin with. And I will show you all the variations and talk you through that 20 seconds. So, your feet are up in the air, and we start. One hand behind your head, reach up for your toes, as high up as you can get. Doesn't matter which hand you're doing, and it doesn't matter where on your leg you can reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So, lie your legs down on the ground and rest. Just give those stomach muscles a little bit of a rest. The next one we're going to do is the side plank dip or the heel taps. So if you're able-bodied, heel taps. If you're a double amputee, you're going to reach around the sides of your legs like that. You might also need a supporting hand behind your head, and you might want to do them 5 at a time. And if you are able, you're going to do a side plank. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So if you're on the side plank position, you're lifting your hip up off the ground, putting it down again. Your elbow is below your shoulder, your knees are bent, your good leg is on the floor. If you are doing the heel tap side to side, you're still working the same muscles, and you might have a hand behind your head. 3, 2, 1, rest. Have a wee rest for a second. So what we've done there is we've worked the core muscles in the middle here, and the ones around the sides. They're muffin top muscles. So, we're going to go again. Same 2. And we're going for 20 seconds again. Are you ready? So, feet up in the air, sit-ups. Legs straight up in the air. Hand behind your head for support, doesn't matter which way around. And we go. Hand behind your head. Doesn't matter which way around we go. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Should be able to feel that right in the middle of your stomach. Ooh. Okay, then we're going to go for the side plank dip or the heel taps. So this was able-bodied, 2 feet, 2 legs that's still attached. We're going round to the sides to touch your shoes. Or if you're a double amputee, you're going round to the sides with your legs down on the floor like that. Hand behind your head for support. Count to 5 if you need to. And if you have still got 1 leg, we're going for a side plank. Are we ready? Here we go. And up we go. So hip up off the floor and down. Keep this top shoulder back so that you're facing forwards and not looking down at the floor. Apart from me, because I need to see the timer. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Next one. We're going to make this one nice and simple. I'll show you how to advance it if you are someone that's finding it too easy. Now this one, we're going to do a half crunch. One side and then the other side. So, just let me change my mat. Right. So, whatever position your legs are comfortable in, I actually physically can't bend my prosthetic more than that. That's as far as it will go. So, if it's not comfortable to hold them in this position, then it's fine for you to do that or that. What you might find easier if you're wanting to try the tabletop is by holding your prosthetic up with your other foot. if you're a double amputee, you'll want your legs on the floor. So, whatever position your legs are in, what we're going to do is a crunch one at a time. So your hands are behind your head, and we're going to lift one arm up off the ground at once, right? So for 30 seconds, you're going to go like that. Lift that shoulder off the floor, and if I show you the other way around, the other arm stays where it is. Okay? And then the other 30 seconds, we're going to do the other side. And then we rest. Like I say, if this is too uncomfortable, if your hamstring starts to get too sore, just put your legs down flat on the floor. It makes no difference. Okay, are we ready? 20 seconds, not 30. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we start with the right arm. So your hands behind your head, you're lifting the right shoulder and the right elbow up off the floor, and you're looking over to the left. Keep on going. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're going to go around to the other side. Whoopsie, you stop the timer. There we go. Okay, other side. So we're going this way. One elbow stays on the floor, and lift the other one up, so you're looking round to the side. Keep on going. 3, 2, 1, rest. I'm actually going to put my leg down for this next one, because it makes my hamstring work overtime. You'll know this if you've got a prosthetic. Your hamstring works overtime. I'm just getting back to walking with 2 legs, and oh man, my hamstring screams at me really quickly after I'd started walking for a while. I need to do hamstring exercises. Maybe I'll add those in. So, here we go. My legs are going to stay flat for this one, because my leg's sore. So, we're going to have hands behind your head, and we're going to do one side at a time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Right elbow. Lift it up. That's it. Works exactly the same. Or like I say, you can do this. This is another version of it. Then your amputated leg's resting, because the other one's holding it up. Keep on going. And rest. One more. 3, 2, 1, go. This way. Or this. This version is slightly harder. Or if you want it to be even harder still, we go like this. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nearly there. Now we've got 2 more exercises. Now I'm going to do these all the same. Now if you're a double amputee, this will be easier for you actually. And if you are below the knee amputee, a single below the knee amputee, above the knee amputees, you'll find this really easy. Below the knee amputees, a little bit harder, and people with 2 legs, harder still. So it's about time we had an advantage, eh? What do you think? So what we're going to do is lower the legs one at a time. Now you're going to need to sit on your bum with your hands. So your hands are going to go under your bum. That puts the curve in your back flat on the floor and gives you some support. So we are going to sit on your hands and then lie down. You start in this position and you're going to put your legs down one at a time. Like that. Keep your knees straight if you can. Try not to go, ugh. Try and keep it nice and controlled. If you can't get all the way down, that is fine. If you need to bend your knees because it's really hard, that is also fine. You could do it like this. And like I say, if you're an above the knee amputee, you're laughing. Take your prosthetics off and away you go. The second one, we are going to lean back and hold that. Now you can use your hands to support if you want, or you can just leave them off the floor. It's harder than it looks. Like I say, if you need a little bit of support from your hands, but don't do this. That's not an exercise. So, are we ready? 20 seconds of each, starting with the leg lowers. So 3, 2, 1, and up we go. So bend your knees if you need it to be harder, easier, sorry. Bend your knees and straighten your legs out one at a time, put them down. If you want it to be harder, straight legs. Up and down, flex out. 3, 2, 1, rest. And the next one was the lean back. Are we ready? And go. So bend your knees if you can, straight legs if you can't, it doesn't matter. As much weight off your hands at the back as you can manage. Keep your core strong, keep your back straight, suck it all in. Suck it all in, buttercup. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. I'm going to do that through one more time, and then we are done. We're doing well. So if you're still with me, well done, everyone. It's not easy. So we're going to go one more time. Leg lowers, one more time. Seated lean back, one more time. Are you ready? And here we go. So easy version. Bend your knees, put them down. If you can't get your legs all the way out straight and it all goes all wrong, that's fine too. If you want it to be harder, leg up here, like this. Three, 2, 1, rest. Okay, up you come off the floor. We're going to be in this position. Bend your knees if you can. And you're going to rest in this position. Rest, not rest, it's not a rest, is it? 20 seconds of this, then we're finished for the day. Ready? And go. Hands up behind you, and only lean on them as much as you can, as much as you need to. So hands off the floor if you're actually able to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And we are finished. Now, quick little stretch routine. So if you're wherever you're sitting, hands behind your back, stretch your shoulders out. Put your hands around the same side, reach round. And the other side, reach round. Arms out. Like so. All right, I'm not going to get too scientific about that. Good job, everyone. Now, how do I get back up off the floor? Here is how I do it. I'll show you. So, like I said, I need a bench to be nearby. And we go. Look. That was actually the wrong side. I was actually facing the wrong side. Should have been the knee replacement, the prosthetic should have been on the side closest to the bench. But that's all right. So, thank you for joining me. If you did join me, this will stay live so that we can catch all those people in different time zones and that sort of thing. So you don't need to worry if you're not able to join me at the time that I was actually online. I will check for comments and things like that under this video, and I will answer them if there are some. If you've got any questions, anything specific you want worked on, then let me know. I am considering an arm amputee workout, which will be entirely different. If you're interested in that, or you know people are, then also comment below, because then that will determine for me whether it's worth doing 2 of them. As I said, completely free, so feel free to share this page or this video wherever you like. From the next one, it'll also be live streamed on my YouTube channel as well, and I will post this up as a video on YouTube later, so you can find it. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you all soon.